your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Quite a bit of cloud cover today, and there's a look at it right there on the Roofing Dog INET Bratcher weather camera in Champaign. A little bit of sunshine trying to peek out here after what has been kind of a rainy day as well. We've had these showers. You can just see the spin. Area of low pressure sitting in central Illinois and throwing the rain showers across the area and keeping our temperatures down as a result. 63 in Champaign. It's actually 58 in Springfield right now. And you can see some of the wet pavements there in the puddles along Neal Street in Champaign. Showers possible over the next hour or two, and then things begin to clear. Now, how does the rest of the week shape up? And as we step into the holiday weekend, how's that going to fare? We'll talk about it coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
Drive-through testing is coming to Champaign, who this free state-run site is open to starting tomorrow.
Why is it that every hotel in Champaign County has the right to have their fitness centers open?
That's the question a lawyer for a St. Joseph gym wants to know, what he and his client are doing after being served with a restraining order. Plus, lawmakers are getting set to return to Springfield, but some of them won't be wearing when they enter the Capitol.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
We're really excited and really prepared to help citizens as they come through.
A free COVID-19 testing site will open at Marketplace Mall in Champaign tomorrow morning. The plan is to test more than 700 people a day. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Anyone who is tested there will get the results in 24 hours from Carl. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live in the parking lot where the testing will happen. So Courtney, what is that process going to look like?
Well, Jennifer, cars will drive onto Market Street at Wilbur Avenue to get to this site you see behind me here. Now, the cones that you see lined up will direct drivers where to go, but there are a few things that you need to be aware of before you come here.
The testing is free. You don't need an appointment. You don't need a doctor's referral. You don't need insurance.
Something many have been waiting for months is finally happening. A free drive-through COVID-19 testing site is opening tomorrow.
Testing is critical. It's critical for many, many reasons, and we're expanding our ability each day through efforts just like this one.
The plan is for 750 people to be tested here a day. 60 members of the National Guard will be here to help things run smoothly. The first step in the process is determining if someone is eligible for the test.
Generally, if you're over 65, you have underlying medical conditions, if you have symptoms, if you're a first responder, if you're a healthcare worker, if you're an essential employee, then you're going to be admitted. But if you feel that you need a test, we would encourage you to come out and talk to us.
People who have been around positive cases could also be tested. Once they determine if you can be tested, they'll ask you to pull up to the tent where they'll show you how to test yourself.
You'll have it touch the nasal floor and then swab 3 times and then remove. And then you want to be really sure to not have the swab touch anything else or cross-contaminate the swab.
This site will be open every day until they run out of tests. This level of testing is what state health leaders say is a major step to reopening.
Please take advantage of this service that's here, and let's use this as part of our road to recover for the entire state of Illinois, starting with Champaign.
If you do want to come to this site tomorrow, you will need a vehicle that has working windows. You'll need to roll down your back window to communicate to people at the testing site, and your front window just a slight bit to hand that test back to them once you've administered it to yourself. Reporting in Champaign, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Courtney, thank you. Some more details. The site is open from 8 to 4, 7 days a week until they run out. Get there by noon to guarantee a place in line. They'll stop performing tests at 4. Keep the phone number on your testing paperwork handy. You'll need to answer when they call. They won't leave your result in a voicemail. Another resident at a Coles County nursing home has died. This is the 6th death in the county and the 4th person from Charleston Rehab and Healthcare. The amount of coronavirus cases at the facility has skyrocketed in just a week. There are now 47. In the first round of testing, there were 21. The facility has said before they're doing what they can to keep their residents and staff safe. Around the rest of Coles County, their positive case total total is up to 88. Not all of the 47 at Charleston Rehab are included in that count because not all of their patients are Coles County residents. Champaign County is reporting 25 new cases. That puts the county over the 400 mark with 412. 217 of those cases have been recovered. There have been 7 deaths. And there are almost 2,300 new cases in the state. That makes more than 96,000 overall. 59 more people died. There are now around 4,200 total deaths. And there are 102 counties in Illinois. 100 of them are now reporting confirmed cases. Edgar County is still not. Public Health has done nearly 300 tests there, all negative. Health officials are still waiting for 5 test results to come back, and this doesn't mean no one has had the virus, just that Public Health hasn't been able to confirm anyone so far. We have new details on this story. A Champaign County gym owner is appealing the state's attorney's restraining order. That order was filed after the Zone Fitness Center in St. Joseph opened despite a cease and desist order from the Public Health District. Now the gym's lawyer says a restraining order alone is not enough. He says it needs to be filed along with an action for closure. Thomas DeVore also argues there's no reason why the zone should have to be closed while hotel gyms can stay open.
This is about treating people fairly and treating them equally. And when we have hotels that are able to have a business operating within them that my client can't merely because his building's not within a hotel, that defies all bounds of reason.
The state's attorney wouldn't comment on anything that's pending. She has 2 days to respond to the appeal. One county in central Illinois says the governor's plan to reopen the state is working, but it's taking too long. Sangamon County recently published its COVID-19 policy update. In it, county leaders say no government policies or procedures will guarantee safety from the virus. Instead of focusing on policies, they say the county will direct its attention to keeping vulnerable populations, healthcare workers, and large group settings safe. The Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce and the county are working on guidance for businesses as they prepare to reopen. One grocery store chain is saying thank you to its workers in dollars. Hourly frontline employees at Kroger will get a special bonus for helping keep stores safe and clean. Full-time workers will get $400, part-timers $200. The company has also decided to extend their COVID-19 emergency leave that paid employees directly affected by the virus. Former Governor Rod Blagojevich heard from the Illinois Supreme Court today what they ruled on his future as a lawyer. Also tonight, it's a different time for pomp and circumstance where family got a chance to be part of graduation.
And a recap today, high temperatures still running well below normal, only 64. 55 was the low, so not a whole lot of movement between the low and the high. With all the clouds around and the rain, those showers, how long will those continue? We'll talk about things really warming up, but how we may be dealing with storms as we head into the holiday weekend. Coming up.